Hey, baby, and welcome back, everybody. Welcome back here to Resonant Rise 3. So if you look beneath me here, you'll notice a ton more of these ultimate hybrid solar panels. I freaking love these things now that I can make them easily using auto crafting. It's amazing what making something easy will do for your appreciation of them. So let's look at them real quick. I've got a ton more. Let me get into hover mode here very quick. And what I want to eventually do is fill this whole area up with them. I can't really see about... I'm not sure how much more I could fit in here, to be honest. I know I could put another couple of layers down here. So I'm thinking I could at least double the amount you currently see here if I fill out the edges here. So yeah, we're going to get these pretty much filling up the entire base of this here. What would you call this? I would call it a pillar of industry or something like that. So yeah, we're creating a ton of RF now. We are almost to the point, and actually I think we're already there, where I can turn off this big reactor and not even feel it. They are definitely producing a lot more juice than my reactor. The only thing the reactor does is it produces around the clock power, and the solar panels only work at day, but they are doing a super huge job of filling this thing up. We are currently almost at 400 billion RF. Now that isn't a huge increase from last time, but it took me like several months of being on this server to get it up to at least 200 billion. And within the last couple of days, it has gotten up over 100 billion. So I think if I add a lot more of these solar panels, we'll definitely fulfill our goal of filling this energy core. But one thing I want to do while I have a ton of this power is we're just not going to store it and not use it. I've got a kind of a crazy idea I want to run past you guys. So down here in the hole that is my base, I'm not pleased with how this looks. It looks all right. I'm honestly thinking about even removing the beacons. They're doing fine right now, but what I'm thinking about doing is maybe right about this level, maybe lower. Yeah, because I'm probably going to need the space. What is this down here? Oh, it's a dodo. Man, I got dodos down here, and I got their eggs too. Here, there's another one. So what I'm thinking about doing is filling this with a liquid. Now, there's tons of liquids that would look gross down here. Lava would be a kind of a cool liquid. We could fill it with liquid XP. That would be kind of cool looking when it's all green. We could fill it with gelid chirothium, or whatever, Lando Chirothian. All of those are cool options, but I'm thinking let's aim a little higher, and I'm thinking about filling this with UU matter. Now, this is going to be a huge chore, but we do have a ton of power over here, and what better to do with it than create a bunch of UU matter and fill up a hole for no good reason whatsoever. So that's my plan. We're going to use the liquid, what is it called? I think it's like a liquid gateway or something from Buildcraft, and fill in this whole area with UU matter. Now, this may be something I fail miserably at because I've never made UU matter before. I know it is a liquid. Let's see if we could pull it up here. So if we type in UU, that should be pretty easy to find. It is definitely a liquid, UU matter, and you make it in, I think like something called a mass producer. So let's go ahead and make one of those. Let's type in mass, oh, I think it's Fabricator. Yeah, it's this guy, Mass Fabricator from Industrial Craft 2. Let's see if I have the pieces for it. Boom. That is actually very helpful. Now, my understanding of the Mass Fabricator is that it takes 1,000,000 EU and turns it into 1 millibucket of UU matter. A millibucket, I think it takes 1,000 to 100 of those millibuckets to make one actual bucket. So this is going to eat through a lot of power. One way we can make it more efficient is by creating scrap, and I think you make that in something called like a recycler. Let's see if this is a compacting recycler from Advanced Machines, and it just takes a regular recycler. I think we want to try and make this. Let's try and make the compacting recycler. We got to make a regular recycler first. So there's that. Now, I didn't see what that middle part was. That is a compressor. Interesting. Let's make a few of these. I made 27. Goodness gracious, that was not my intent. But I think we're going to need a few of these anyway. So let's make an even 4 for now. We'll come back to it later. Let's make one more, and let's make the compacting recycler too. So this shouldn't be too difficult. Actually, we've got to make an advanced machine casing. And I am out of this stuff to make an advanced machine casing. Let's go over here and craft it using our crafty do. Oh wait, you do that here. Let's see here. And what was it? I forget the name of it. It was casing, right? Casing, advanced machine casing. Let's turn it to crafting. Basic machine casing. What? Let's make this. Let's make 10 of those. Next. Alright, start. What could I possibly be out of for the advanced machine casing? I swore that I had advanced machine casing in here. If I don't, let's go ahead and make the recipe for it. Wait, let's look in here. I'm almost positive we had it. I think what I had was actually the plate, the advanced plate. Let's see here. This guy's did that. Where is all of my stuff? I feel like stuff is missing in here. Where's my advanced casing? You guys are probably yelling at the screen right now. Oh, it actually is made in the compressor. It's right here. So we need some advanced alloys. So let's type that in. Let's see if we can get this going. Advanced alloys. Let's make an even 10 of those. Next. Start. And we should be able to probably click this thing in now. Alright, advanced machine casing. Here we go. It's still not made those? Ha! Let's see here. Advanced craft. Now what is it doing over here? Oh, it's doing it. It's just taking a while because apparently it takes a lot of stuff. Okay, as soon as it gets done with that, crafting for... Okay, I think we got it now. Goodness gracious. Alright, recycler. And there we go. Now we can make the compressed thingy. The compressed recycler. Okay, I think we got all of our pieces here now. The next thing I think we're going to need is probably one of those transfer nodes so that we can make ourselves a... We're going to need some cobble, of course. So we're going to grab a few of those. Let's make some world interaction upgrades. I have 21. I think that'll do for now. We'll just use that for now, and we've got some speed grade upgrades already on us. Let's grab some lava. Maybe there's a drum of it here. Perfect. And water. Sometimes I have a water bucket in here, and sometimes I don't. Let's see. Let's just grab a bucket. Bucket. I have 134 of them. We'll grab that many. Okay, so let's run down here. We're going to grab some water real quick. We'll do that. Actually, we'll just grab the lava from here. There we go. And let's set up a little bit of a cobble gen in this area over here. So I'm thinking just right up against the wall will be fine. Do I have any blocks on me? Of course I don't. Any blocks in here? No. Ha! Never any blocks when you need them. Alright, let's just type in factory. There we go. We'll grab some of these delicious factory blocks. Head back up here and we'll make ourselves a happy-go-lucky cobble gen. Alright, we're going to put that there, but I'm going to actually need a piece of cobble. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to need a piece of cobble for the middle. There we go. Beautiful. Whoop, boop. I love those little floors. I like flying through them. They are fun for me. Da, 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 da. Playing Jenga. There we go. One there. And bucket of water. There. Transfer node. There. And then we'll put these world interaction upgrades in there, and that will effectively turn it into a cobble gen. We'll just stick a couple of speed upgrades in there for fun. And then somewhere over here, I'm going to need to run some power for our recyclers. We'll grab this. And we'll just go like toot, 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 toot. Yeah, we'll just run them all right there. And I think we'll take 3 of them to start with. And actually, I want them to be one off the ground. So let's do this. I would like to put one there as well, but for now we're going to just do the 3 recyclers. Okay. And hopefully I can pump stuff into the top of here. Let's see if I have any pipes on me. Wonderful! And we will start piping this stuff into these guys. And the recyclers should take that cobble and turn it into scrap. And it may take a while. We're probably going to need some speed upgrades. I'm just going to borrow them from these guys. We're going to get this thing going pretty darn fast. because we'll leave that one because that's the one that's actually being used. So we'll grab that and this one. Yeah. All right. This should be enough speed upgrades to really get these guys cranking. Okay. So plop and plop and plop and plop. All right. That should keep them all powered up with the transformer upgrades. We could check in on it now. It's definitely powered up, but I don't think it's definitely... We're going to need a lot more cobble gen, I think. Yeah, because this is going faster than it can handle. Let's just go ahead and stick the rest of those in there. All right, so it's definitely... This one's done. So what this should start doing is creating scrap over here. So we need to pipe all of this out. So let's grab ourselves some of those Ender IO pipes. Oh, first things first, let's see if we can get these ejector upgrades working. Now, with a lot of the IC2 machines, you need the ejector upgrade in order to pipe things out of it. I want to pipe things out of the bottom of this. So I'm going to go right underneath all of these and click the bottom. All right, that should actually have set all of these. Output to the bottom side. Okay, we'll put that in there. And that in there. Now the scrap just makes it so that the mass fabricator just produces the EU without basically destroying all of your power. But yeah, so that's the only reason we're doing it. We have tons of power, but I figure why not go efficient with it. Let's see here. I need conduits. We need these item conduits. Really? I only got 14 of them. Okay, we might have to make this a little bit tight over here. I might have some more in my backpack. I'm not positive of that. So boom, boom, boom. And let's run a wire all the way over here. This isn't the cleanest thing in the world, but we're going to deal with it. So we're just going to put our matter fabricator right here. Our mass fabricator. I think one time in the past, it used to be called a matter fabricator. So it does look like it's creating millibuckets, but let's make it a bit more efficient by doing this. Extract, no redstone signal, extract, 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 no redstone signal, no redstone signal. Okay, great. So I should just be able to run these ender conduits along this way into the side here. And we'll set this as an input. Yep, and it's working. It's now taking scrap and making this a bit more efficient. So it does look like the scrap is keeping up with it. So these three are doing just fine. And what we could probably do is put a few speed and transformer upgrades into this thing as well. So let's grab these two. Let's see if this makes any difference or not. There we go. Put that in there. And we'll put that... I don't even know if it takes these. It doesn't look like it takes the speed upgrades at all. So maybe I can only do the transformer upgrades. Now the next part of this is we're going to need a bit of a collection system. So let's grab this ejector upgrade again. Click the side of it. We'll put that in there. And I hope that we'll be able to actually pipe this stuff out now. So it has taken... yeah, this is going to take a long-ass time. I'm going to have to leave this just running forever because this is not creating a lot of UU matter. If you look at this, I think you could put buckets. I thought you could. Maybe you can only put cells in here. Okay, so it does look like the scrap is being burnt faster than it can be created. So guys, I'm going to take a quick little pause here. I'm going to make a bunch of world interaction upgrades for this thing, and we'll be right back. Okay guys, we are back, and I made a few modifications here. I added another cobble gen because this cobble gen was not keeping up even after I put in a ton of more world interaction upgrades, speed upgrades, and even a stack upgrade. And I added this one too. At the moment, it has gotten to the point where it's stalled out because all of the liquid is being stored in here, and we need to get it out of there. So we did set up the ejector upgrade, and I want to get myself a bedrockium barrel if we got it. So let's see here, bedrockium barrel. I do have 6 bedrockium on me, but is that going to be enough? It does look like it will be enough. There we go, bedrockium drum. Now I need a ton of this stuff, so I think a bedrockium drum is probably a good choice. if not a little over-ambitious, but let's give it a try and see where we get with this. So let's see here. If I get the pressurized tube and just sit it right there, we might be able to pull out of this. I've never tried to pull liquids out of an industrial craft machine, so this could just go up in smoke. We're going to extract. We're going to do that, and boom! It looks like we are creating. Cool. So what do I got? 2 buckets, 8 buckets. So we are creating yo-yo matter, and we are keeping up with the scrap. And it's going pretty darn fast, I would have to say. I've never done this before, but I think this is pretty fast. And it doesn't look like you can put speed upgrades in here anyway. And it kind of looks like the scrap is keeping up. It occasionally goes down. Nope, it is still going down. Well, isn't that some crap? Okay, how do we get this going even faster? I think what we might have to do is add another one of these guys. Is it keeping up? Is this... Yeah, this is keeping up, sort of. So I think it's creating scrap about as fast as it can, but it doesn't look like the cobble is getting to it fast enough. So we might need to up our cobble situation as well. I'm going to have to fiddle with this and see how far we can get. This is going as fast as it can, and so is this too. I mean, we've got it pretty stacked up here. I don't know if it goes beyond 64. That might just be wasting them. But yeah, it's acting like it can't keep up. I wonder if I made even more world interaction upgrades, if it could keep up. Let's give it a quick try here. I actually made a crafting recipe for the world interaction upgrades. So let's make 100. Next, start. And let's turn this back to something else. I need to find a better way to do this. I'm not positive I'm doing this the correct way. But there's 34, 36, 38. Making them pretty fast. The one thing that slows it down, I think, is the iron pickaxes. But let's grab those real quick and see if that does speed it up. I think this is just going to take some messing around with in order to do correctly, or as quick as we possibly can. Let's split them like this. Let's see if that makes any difference. I'm seeing... No, I don't know if that's making any difference at all. We may need to fiddle around with ways to create cobble. But this seems to be about pretty dang quick, especially with all the upgrades and everything. Actually, is this one holding up? No, it just ran out. I think it's running pretty good. Yeah, I think this is actually running pretty darn well. Now this one is actually full. What about the last one? No, these are actually full all the time except for that one little bit. At least there's always cobble in it. You're never having like long extended periods without the cobble. And then if we look in here... This is just tearing it up. Amplifier 50, 50, 100,000. Jeez Louise. Okay, I think it's doing well. So what are we at? 11 whole buckets, guys. All right. We're definitely on the case here. I've now got a bucket of... Wait, I don't even think I can use a bucket of UU matter. Oh, no way. I can't grab a bucket of UU matter. I wonder if I can pipe it into the machine that I need to. I wonder if I'm creating this all for naught. We're going to have to do a quick test here to see if this is even feasible. Floodgate was the name of the block that I used to fill up spaces. Let's give this a quick try here. I'm just going to make a quick little floodgate area just right here. This may be all for naught, and I'm just creating UU matter for no good reason. I didn't think that far ahead with this project, so let's put that there. We're going to put our floodgate here. Very good. And then let's take our pressurized tubes and we'll pump it right out of the top and we'll pump it right into there. Alright, this is the golden hour. This is the test. Alright, it's pumping out and it's pumping into the Buildcraft floodgate. And it does work. This is definitely going to work. Very cool. So now I just have a pool of UU matter here. I can't get it up with a bucket, so I'm going to have to find a way to pump it out of here and back into the bucket because this was probably the most expensive liquid I've ever made. What happens when I sit in it? I get speed, haste, and regeneration too. So that is a pretty good little hot tub right there, actually. We might keep that. We might just keep that. Very cool. So now we're down to 5 buckets. We've wasted a bunch of UU matter just testing out to see if it's even possible to move this stuff around. But very good. Alright guys, I think we are at a good stopping point there. In the next episode, depending on whether or not I have enough UU matter made, which I doubt I will because it's only up to 7 buckets currently, I need to look at the machine outside. I need to look at my power production and see if it's going down like a crazy amount. Let's take a look here. Let's see. 2. No, it's actually going up. So the creation of the UU matter is not making a dent in my power production. Very good. I'm very pleased about that. And yeah, guys, in the next episode, we're getting closer and closer to updating this pack. We're waiting for the server to update to Java.8 or something like that, Java 8. And then Monkey Puzzle is going to make another attempt at updating the server, and that is going to bring a lot of changes here to, Resident Rise 3. There's going to be new mods to play with. There's going to be old mods removed. So we'll see then what exactly that is going to come to. Maybe by then we'll have our good UU Matter moat made. I don't know. So guys, as always, I would like to thank you all for watching here to the very end. And if you have any questions or comments, leave those below. And if you'd like to give me a thumbs up, I'd appreciate that. That helps out my channel. That helps me grow. And I would think you guys that watch to the very end might appreciate that. So anyway, bye guys. Bye.